Okay, so I promised you the Roadrunner fired up video. So this is going to be a fired up and a walk around this 69 Plymouth Roadrunner. And just looking around inside the interior, you might notice that it's got an extra pedal down there and it's got a shifter right here. It's a 4-speed car, that's right. And it does not have power steering, does not have power brakes, and it does have the bench seat, which pretty much means this is the car you would have bought if you wanted to go drag racing. Well, let's fire it up and you can hear what it sounds like. This is what they should have sounded like when they were new, but they didn't. So the car's already been warmed up, and I think I'm going to show off a feature that the owner added to this car. There's a button down here. Where's that button? Right there. You ready for this? Yeah, now we're ready for the strip. And now we're ready for the street. All right, so I'm gonna get out and let you hear the exhaust in the back and check out the engine. So we'll walk around back while it's running. Listen to that. Doesn't it sound beautiful? All right. Now we'll just head up front and pop the hood, and then we'll have the owner, that's him over there, that's Randy Wells. He is going to tell you about the car. Oh, look at that hood. Isn't that beautiful? So that's the engine.
As always said, this is a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. We call it our Sweet 69. It does have the 383. Its numbers matching. It's original engine, transmission, and rear end. It's got a 4-speed tranny, as he said. It's also got 355 gears in the rear end and a sheer grip rear end. This is the Roadrunner, so it's got the purple horn in it. It goes beep beep. The 383 in the Roadrunner is actually a 383 HP. That's not for high. That's not horsepower. It's for high performance. It actually has the 440 heads from the factory. It's got just some different things that's been done to it from the factory. Why they call it the 383 HP. This one also came with the air grabber, which gives more air to the air induction for better performance.
And more importantly, it pulls in outside air.
Outside air.
Yeah, air from
air from the top.
Yeah.
So that's an extra deal.
See
adds just a little bit more.
See that hole? See the hole in the hood here? Okay, and then when you look on the outside, you'll see that it's got these vents in the side of the hood. Those vents are where it draws the air, the cool air in.
This one, we do have a Mopar battery in it, and originally when they came out, it would have had the red cap battery. Yellow caps was a lesser amperage than the red cap, so this has got the red cap battery in it. I've also got TTI headers on this one, but I do have the original exhaust manifold, and we went to TTI headers on this particular one.
Which, you know, helps the performance, and it gives it a beautiful muscle car sound. Look at those headers. Look at that. You can actually see them. These are what they call equal length tube competition headers too. That's why if you look carefully, you'll see how snaky the headers are. The way they route, they have to try to make the tubes all the same length. So we're gonna hold up, Randy, I'm gonna turn this off. Shuts off nicely too.
I bought a 1968 Roadrunner in 1968, and I put hooker headers on it. It took me 3 days to install them because of all the changes that had to be done. These particular TTI headers, no problem at all. They went right on, just as slick as they could be.
There's a hot tip for those of you thinking about putting headers on your Mopar.
This does have the Magnum 500 wheels on it. Not the original ones, because these are 15-inch. They would have originally came with 14-inch. So, but it does have Magnum 500 wheels.
And tell us, what color is this, Randy?
This is T7. There was 3 bronzes done in 1969, T3, T5, and T7. This is the darker of the 3 bronzes. It's called Saddle Bronze Metallic.
Saddle Bronze Metallic. And look
T7 Saddle Bronze Metallic.
Wow, look at that.
This paint that's on here now, because Blind Man's Garage does such a great job taking care of things.
There's that sign right there.
This is almost 18 years old on the paint.
Does that look 18 years old? I don't think so. Listen to this. Listen to this. You ready? Do you hear that? No, you don't. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be where you don't hear it. Now, earlier I shot a video that shows how badly the car needed to be clay barred. I haven't seen it in 5 years, so we did a good clay barring on it before we polished out the paint, and that's why it is actually like glass. It came out beautifully. Some people might actually think this is a new paint job, and you look closely and there's no reason for you to think otherwise. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It also has the correct hood stripes.
Speaking of hood, let's close this. See the complete, look at that, the way that closed, like a brand new car.
This is non-glare, correct paint on the hood stripes also.
Look at that.
Now, a lot of cars, a lot of Roadrunners back then didn't come with the driver's side mirror.
The passenger side mirror, yeah.
The passenger side mirror,
Yeah.
that was an extra $14 to get a passenger side mirror.
So $14 back then. Okay, so it'd be an extra $150 today.
$150 today.
Yeah. And check this out. For those of you who don't know, these pop out in the back. So you have the front wing window, and then you have the back windows that pop open, which is pretty cool. And we'll take a look at the passenger side, and you can look at that door skin and the way this is all painted. It's beautiful. Look at the chrome. Just absolutely amazing. What a huge car.
Those aren't the original floor mats, but I do have the original Roadrunner floor mats.
Oh, that's cool. Those are beautiful. I bet the original ones aren't that nice.
No, they're rubber and
Yeah.
they got a bird on them.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, that closes nice. So, I think we need to get the key to pop the trunk. Let's see how good that looks in there. So I'm going to drop a knee, and you can just check out underneath it real quick while he's grabbing the key. Pretty clean under here. He does drive it. It's trailered when it has to go a long ways away. Being a 4-speed car and such a beauty, he doesn't want to risk getting any serious damage on it. But I do know he's driven it thousands of miles to local car shows. It sounds like a new car. Look at that. Oh, look at this, guys. Redline. Anybody my age knows what a Redline tire is.
And they actually came with Redline tires.
Yeah, well,
so that was the original.
Yeah, in
not the original spare, but Redline on here.
Yeah, in '69, a lot of the high-performance cars, they were throwing the Redlines on there. They were a radial tire, and where most cars were coming with bias ply tires, the high-performance cars got the Redlines. They cost more,
yeah,
but it sure did drive better. And actually, there's a debate on whether the traction was any better back then, but they definitely drove better.
Still
and
has
look at
the
that.
sticker.
Look at that. Wow. It's just amazing. Look at the
Original
shine of
jack.
the trunk. Look at this panels. There's no ballparks, dents in these. No, look at that. Look how straight that car is. Look at that. Wow. Look at that reflection. This is what we call the mirror-like shine.
And it has the correct original tailpipe extensions.
Okay.
They were oval in the Roadrunners, not round.
Yeah, look at those guys. Aren't those beautiful? Look at the way the bumper's even made. Look at that. This is actually made. Look at that. And I polished out the tail lights. I don't think I showed that on the video, but I end up polishing these out to make them look like new again. They came out beautiful. So that's the walk around on the '69 Plymouth Roadrunner. And Randy, do you have anything you want to add to it before we call it good?
The best thing about this car is that my wife let me buy it.
Yeah,
That's my #1 feature on this.
Yeah.
And we've had it quite a few years, and we truly love it. It's going to be in our family for a long time to come, and Like I said, I bought a new one in '68, so I've got a fondness for Roadrunner.
Did I get it? No, I still didn't get it. I'm gonna let Randy close it. There we go. Once you're in there, you're staying. Well, again, thanks for joining me at Blind Man's Garage. I hope you enjoyed this walk around. Please feel free to like, thumbs up, ask a question, make a comment, and whatever you do, just subscribe. Thank you.